my Flex ads are by far the most expensive. Here's one book sale for $329. That means I spent $329 to sell one $24 book. And guess what kind of ads? It's a Flex ad. So here's another one. Flex ranges. I have spent $139. I didn't sell a dang thing. Okay, here's another one. Flex. I've sold two books, cost me $110 each. And is this one Flex? Let's look at this one and see if this one is Flex. I don't think that this is Flex. Okay, this is Flex, but this one is, at par at $89 per purchase, cost per acquisition on a book sale, but still $81 is high. Last week I had the lowest. I announced on Friday last week I had the lowest cost per acquisition that I've had, basically in the history of me launching this book. And
what does Flex mean?
So a Flex ad is a type of ad on Facebook. So there's two ways to do it, right? So if we look at this campaign right here, the H30K book sales. So you can see all of these ads, and each one of these is an individual video or an individual image. And so what that allows me to do is it allows me to look at my amount spent and my stats, and I break that down per video. So, and I use an angle in my ad text, so I know what is the angle that I'm using for that ad, so I can start to understand which ad is working and why. So we break down each video into a separate ad. It takes a massive amount of time to upload all of these videos. Like, look at all these videos, right? It takes a massive amount of time. The other option is to create a Flex ad, which is a brand new type of ad that Facebook has come out with. And so if you look at this campaign, I have it broken down to individual videos and then one Flex ad. And so this Flex ad is an ad where you can upload 1, 2, 3, up to 10, and I've got 8 out of 10 slots filled. And so the benefit of this is that you can create this ad really quickly. You just upload all your ads at one time, click them all, and they're into this ad set. The downside is there's no breakdown for me to understand which video is actually performing. That's the downside. So the lesson I have learned is that Flex ads, yes, it definitely saves me time. 100% saves me time. But I have zero input, zero control, and zero learning on which ads are actually making a difference. And to me, I want 1 out of 3 things when I'm running an ad. Number 1, I want to make money. But if I'm not making money, I want one of the other two, which is I want to learn something. And then number 3 is I want an email address that's associated with the process. Even if they don't buy something, that I get an email address. So if I don't get any of those 3 things, which with these Flex ads I won't, so I'm completely turned off to Flex ads, and I am shutting them down on my account. So it saves me a time, but it is not as effective.
So that goes back to our initial conversation that we had a few weeks ago about the Flex ads, where I was afraid that it was going to make everybody think tank because Facebook just pulled this bullshit to get more money out of us. But they're saying, no, you have to run the ads so the algorithm can learn, so that Andromeda can learn. And then it's going to know how to retarget people even better, right?
Having to run the ads so that Facebook, the algorithm, learns is a thing, and that will never change. Facebook does need to learn who is engaging. And they learn that on
what we know about.
Go ahead.
You broke it. No, you broke up on me. But what everything I've read on this says that the algorithm that Andromeda needs like 10 variants, or else it's not going to promote your ad.
Well, I think that it's wise to add more variants. And the reason that it's wise to add more variants is because the process for Facebook so let me see if I can chart this out. The process for Facebook, this may look like a mess and this may not be helpful, but I'm going to try. So here's a person. They're scrolling on their newsfeed and they're into guns. Okay. So Facebook has an opportunity for an ad to be displayed. And so what it's going to do is it's going to go to your ad collection and it's going to look at your headline. It's going to look at your creative. So this is your video creative. This is your video. This is your image, whatever that is. And then it's going to look at your text. And then it's going to look at your headline. And then it's going to look at your website. And what it's going to do for each person is it's going to choose one of the headlines you've created, one of the videos or images, one of the primary texts, one of the headlines, and one of the landing page URLs. It's going to put that together in some sort of fashion that it thinks that this one person is most likely to engage with. So if you have only one headline, one image, one text, one headline, then it's forced to show that particular ad to that customer, even if it doesn't believe, based on its history with that one customer, that that person is likely to click it. But it is obligated to spend your marketing dollars, and it wants your marketing dollars, so it's going to spend your marketing dollars. So by giving it different options, we are giving the algorithm the best opportunity to create the best particular version of your ad for that one human. This is Charlie, and it knows, based on Charlie's history, right? Everything that Charlie has clicked on, everything that he's liked, everything that he's shared, every ad he's clicked and made purchases from. It has a 10 or 15-year relationship with Charlie, and it's creating ads for Charlie, not for 1,000 people, but for Charlie. That's what Andromeda is doing. And so by creating separate variations, we are giving the algorithm more options to choose from. And there are a couple of ways that we can create those variations. Number one, within an ad set level. Okay, so within an ad set level, so this is your campaign. Okay, campaign. Okay, then the next layer down is your ad set, and then your next layer down is your ad. Okay, so campaign is the big idea. Ad set is who we're targeting. Ad is what they see. Okay. So there are two ways for us to give Facebook different variations of ads. Number one is have multiple ads. And this is me sounding like a broken record, but I constantly tell you, never, ever, ever run a campaign with one ad. Always have multiple ads. So when Chris wanted to redo his ads recently, we uploaded 5 versions of the video ad. They basically all say the same thing in a different way, with different background, different images, different, colors, things like that. And then on the ad level itself, so in the ad account, we have, a bunch of different options on ads. And then on each ad, we also have multiple variations of primary text. This ad has 1, 2, 3 variations, 4, 5 variations of primary text, all of them different lengths, different hooks, different, offers. I also have 5 variations of each headline, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so Facebook is taking that one video, it's applying either a different primary text and a different headline, and that's what they present. But Facebook is also deciding, do they want to send this video or this video or this video? And by default, Facebook is automatically going to send the video that it most likely believes that Charlie is going to convert. Not that most likely that everybody's going to convert, but most likely that Charlie. It's creating ads based on one human, and that's hugely powerful. And yes, we need to adapt by, building these out, but which takes more time, but it is beneficial. So you can either have a flex ad, which just allows you, literally what a flex ad does is when we're looking at an ad, on a typical ad, I can only upload one image or one video. What a flex ad does is it basically allows me to upload 5 or 10 videos instead. That's all a flex ad is. That's the only difference. So I am not using flex ads because it's not helping me learn. It's not helping me break down the angle that people are most interested in, and I'm not getting an email address out of them. So I am stopping flex on my account for now. I might test again in the future, but for now I'm not.